Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream of the day. I'm not sure what the rest of the day holds, but I'll definitely be back on again tonight at like 9:30, something like that. But let's see what we got going on here right now. Okay, while I wait, I will shuffle up these cards. Sue, General. No longer holding yourself back, taking off the binds that restrained you and stepping out into your own personal power. Perseverance brings you places. You have a fire sign coming in around you if you're not with anyone right now, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may be taking a minute for like personal care, relaxation, doing something by yourself to kind of reconnect to who you are and like wipe the slate clean. Moving forward, you may be starting a new work or school or something like that, a new apprenticeship, Eight of Pentacles. It would be very, it may be a lot of work, but it looks like you're up for the challenge. You're also coming into a point or a time now where you're feeling much more well-respected. It just may be by people in general. Letting go of things that hold you back, bring in new energy, and happiness comes out around you. Brenda, what does this guy Servando think about me? Okay. He thinks about you a lot, actually. It comes up that you're in his energy a lot. He thinks that you're very strong. He thinks that you guys may have a nice connection. He thinks you're attractive. He may be a little bit of a jealous type. Just keep that in mind. He thinks that you're kind. Attractive comes up again. He's got a lot of respect for you. You've definitely piqued his interest. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I can't find the video here. Strange, I don't see it on here. Okay, I'll just stay on here for a sec. Entity, are A, the Leo, and I over? Okay, let's see. Are the two Leos over for good? No, no, there's more to come from this situation for sure. It may be a long and winding road between the two of you, but it's not over yet, no. So, like, how does Leroy miss me? How's he feeling? Okay. He does miss you. He is feeling like the space is good for both of you right now. He's taking a little bit of time. I'm surprised you haven't heard from him yet. You should be hearing from him soon. He feels like the space is going to do you both good. So, like, did Leroy make his mom text me last night? No, he didn't. I'm only getting a 33% chance he was behind it. I doubt it. CL, why he doesn't text me back? What's wrong with him? It's his way of controlling the situation. Emperor in reverse. He wants to be in control. He's somewhat of a disaster. The Tower. The control and the Tower are not the best mix. I don't know what's going on with the two of you right now, but it's his way of controlling the situation. Rather than just manning up and being like, I'll text you when I have time, or I can't talk right now, his way of controlling things is by just not answering you, and he pulls his energy back. I would be careful. I don't like Emperor in reverse. The energy of it is somebody who's trying to be controlling and manipulative. Mahalia, what should I know about him? What he feels now. Okay. What should I know about him? He's highly intuitive, but sometimes he doesn't trust his own intuition and he disconnects spiritually. He can be a little bit unstable. He could be somewhat of a loose cannon at moments. He's not a bad guy, but sometimes he can be a little bit erratic. It actually looks like if you're entering a relationship with him, it may take some time to straighten things out. 10 of Cups is in reverse, 9 of Cups, and the Wish card. It might take a little bit of time before you get on the same page with him. I don't like people that are so unpredictable like that. Just keep it in mind that his behavior could be a little erratic. One day he may be really into things, he may be doing everything right, and then all of a sudden he may like pull his energy way back. Heavenly, who is the better choice, the ex or the new lover? Okay, the ex. The new one I think is a better choice if I had to weigh them against one another. Goddess, am I following my intuition currently? Okay. Yeah, I believe you are. Yeah. Tito, love read. Feeling like the world is at your feet. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a creative type coming in. They may be very passionate, full of spontaneity, and you could be starting a new journey with this person. They're also very hardworking. They're peaceful, serene, calm for the most part, but when they get upset, they may be a little bit fiery. The 10 of Cups. You're working towards having all 10 cups full and about to embark on a personal transformation. You also may be leaving things in the past that no longer serve you and heading off to greener pastures. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship can move forward if you address the issues that you've had. So moving on to greener pastures, but in the same relationship if you're with someone. If not, a creative type comes in. They may be an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. So, like, what can I expect from Libra? I think communication. I think at this point that's what's coming up next. He right now is feeling a little bit unprepared. I thought you would hear from him by today, but maybe you won't hear from him until tomorrow because he's showing unprepared. Love cup is running out and he's sort of holding himself back, but the communication will come in. I mean, within the next couple of days. Ashmita, how is RJ feeling about me today after all the texts? He feels that the Queen of Cups is like somebody who's loving, caring, kind, nurturing, somebody who's easy to talk to. King of Cups echoes that. He thinks that you're very strong. He thinks that you're grounded, down to earth, but he comes up a little bit undecisive or indecisive about how he feels about the situation. He feels like you're very hardworking, you have a lot to offer, you make a really great friend. Use your intuition. The intuition card comes up around you. Let your intuition guide you in this situation. Georgia, does KJ regret reconnecting? No. Nope. Soleil, why hasn't Leroy contacted me? When will he? He's going to contact you out of the blue soon, within the next couple of days. Right now, he's holding himself back. He feels the two of you need some space. Soleil, general for tomorrow. You may be feeling a little bit regretful about something tomorrow, but if that passes and balance starts to come in, you start to feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief after you have a tower moment that moves into the past. Moving forward, you may be a little bit indecisive about things, but by the end of the day, you're feeling much better. You're feeling a little bit more respected. Miss Shante, general. Disappointment and feeling unsuccessful move into the past. Moving forward, you have good luck. You're feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, and finally things start to feel a little bit more balanced. You make a decision to push your life forward. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and your life moves forward quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got Pisces coming in. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And it looks like you're feeling much better overall. You're feeling a little bit more like life is flowing and not so stagnant. Michelle, can you give me a time frame when the Virgo will come back and what I can expect from his comeback? And what does he want from me? Okay, time frames are really tough. I'll give you one, but you know, I can't swear to these timelines, especially with the way this year has been going. Everything seems to keep getting pushed back. It's really frustrating, but it could be before the end of the year. The diamonds is usually the winter, and the queen would be the 12th month. But like I said, when it comes to these time frames, let's see. What can I expect from the comeback? Okay. You may still be feeling a little bit heartbroken when he shows back up. You may not feel like you've totally gotten over the situation. And when he shows back up, you might be a little bit reluctant. You may feel like things were unsuccessful, and you may be a little bit pessimistic, which is fine. But he does come back feeling like he's got good luck around the situation and that he's got a lot of respect for you. He comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. I hate when people say that. Just a side note, I hate when people say that. Well, when you least expect it, yeah, okay. But that's what that card means. Somebody comes in out of the blue when you're not thinking about it. When he comes back, he's a little bit more loving, a little bit more passionate, a little bit more kind. He does have a little bit of a jealous streak, so just be aware of that. And he is going to want things to move forward. 6 of Cups. He's coming back from the past. You know, you've got the Queen of Swords around you, so you're the one that's a little bit sharper when it comes to how you feel when he shows up. I think you're going to be reluctant to take him back. You have to really see how you feel at that time. I just did a private reading for somebody, and what I was saying, and it comes, I feel the same way. Now, for me personally, in my experience, I have never been able to go back to somebody if my feelings have changed. So if I've like legitimately gotten over something, it doesn't mean that I don't care about the person, but I don't have that feeling for them anymore, and it just not there. I've never been able to go back to it. The only time I've ever been able to go back to it is if I wasn't over it yet. So I think at the moment they come back, you're really gonna have to see how you feel. Like say for example, like I have a couple of people in the past, like I talk about the guy from the bar that I used to have a crush on. I really liked him at the time. I was really into him for that minute. But now it's like, if he were to show up at my door, I would be like, I just don't feel it anymore, and I wouldn't go back to it. That's just how I've always been. I'm not saying you're like that, but he may be standing in front of you, and you may be looking at him at that point like, well, maybe he's just not that great. And you may be the one to call the shots because you've got the Queen of Swords, which is your energy that's kind of cutting through it. It's going to be one of those wait and see things. I hate to say that to people because I think it's like, you don't want to spend your life waiting for someone to show up. In the meantime, if somebody else comes in, and I say that too to people all the time, because in my experience personally, you're feeling shift when somebody else shows up. When somebody else shows up that's ready, willing, and able, and you're attracted to them and you want things to move forward, nobody says, okay, you know what? You can go away because I'm going to just sit here by the window and wait for him to, wait for my ex to show up. Nobody feels like that. Your life will move forward if somebody else comes in. I think right now, it's hard to put yourself in that situation. I think the choice is going to be yours. And I'm kind of at this point with the Queen of Swords wondering how you're going to feel when he shows up. You may look at him and be like, it wasn't that great, or I don't know that I want to give this a chance because it was too painful last time. This is tough shit, I know. When he comes back, he's going to want to get back together. That's what he's going to want. And he might give you a song and dance about how he finally realized what it was that he wanted, and if you give me a chance, the song and a dance that you get in these situations. It's a tough situation. Because like I said the other day, sometimes I feel like you have to go back and revisit it to realize whether or not you want it. Sometimes I've known plenty of people that have done that. Can't wait for someone to come back, can't wait for someone to come back, comes back, and then like a week later, they're like, I don't know about this. Eli. Does A think of me? Okay, does A think of me? Yeah, this person still thinks of you, yeah. Miss Levon, General. Okay, you may be feeling like a lot of the hard work that you put out into the universe has gone unnoticed and that you've got nothing in return for it, but that's going to change quickly out of the blue. It's like good things start to usher in one after the other. You have good fortune around you. The Wheel of Fortune is like good luck. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign coming in that could be a soulmate relationship, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, possibly a Pisces, somebody very creative. They may not be an artist for a living, but they may, excuse me, they may do something creative on the side as a hobby that's really important to them. You're also about to begin a new journey or have some spontaneity that shows up in your life that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Leaving the past in the past pushes your life forward and kind of gives you like a sense of a new beginning. The Fool, beginning a new journey. Soleil, did Stacy's try to get me fired or in trouble at work? No, I don't believe she did, no. Miss Ronnie. You were right about starting the week with an argument. Why can't we get along? Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Well, here's your little argument. It's moving into the past. You actually have success around this situation, at least for this week. Knight of Pentacles. It might be slow and steady, but things should improve throughout the rest of the week. He does have a lot of respect for you. He just does stupid stuff. You're the one that's going to have choices. You got the Seven of Cups. You have a Cancer coming in around you. He may need to step up to the plate, or you may kick him to the curb. You also have a Star card, which is like a wish. Put it out into the universe. Sometimes I feel like the best thing to do is to like just put the wish out there and see what comes out, what comes from it. Because I mean, this guy, it's like he doesn't want to argue with you. He's looking to get himself back in there, but yet he does stupid stuff. It's like he's constantly shooting himself in the foot. And I don't know, a lot of guys do that. Soleil General. Oh, thank you. You may feel like life is stuck right now, but it's not true. Moving forward, you may be taking some time alone for rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries. It could also be doing something like getting your nails done or going to the hair salon, something that taking care of yourself makes you feel good. Moving forward, you have a lot of respect around you and your intuition is spot on. Five of Pentacles in reverse is it's a nice thing. It's like paying off a bill or a debt or a loan or something that makes you feel good that it's paid off. You also have cause for celebration coming in before the end of the week. Maybe there's a party or a gathering or some kind of a event that feels good. It's positive. Adriana, what's happening? I'm feeling weird. You may be picking up an energy shift. We just had that eclipse the other night. That eclipse is supposed to eclipse people out of our lives, people in situations that are no longer working for us. You actually have happiness coming in. So whatever it's doing for you, it's bringing in happiness. A wish and feeling good, an overall good feeling. I think you're picking up an energy shift. My nose is itchy. I think for you it's going to be positive. For some people it won't be. But you know, they say that it happens like it's 6 months apart, right? So it's like this one happened with the full moon in Capricorn, but 6 months ago the full moon was in Cancer. But whatever happened in those, it's supposed to have something to do with it. So think back 6 months from now, what happened? Was there a situation going on that was revealing stuff? It's usually a lot about exposing things and ending cycles and starting new cycles. Uni, may I please have a general? Sure. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a new love interest coming in that could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Feeling like, listen, I made it through the battle even if I haven't won the war. No longer holding yourself back and feeling a little bit less burdened by life in general. Moving forward, peace comes in, tranquility. You may need to have a little bit of patience. You do have money coming in, or money starts to flow in a little bit more easier. Feeling like life is changing for the better quick. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a soulmate connection coming in. If you are with someone right now, this is positive when it comes to your love relationship. Ashley, does Joe really love me, or is it just sexual? Does Joe really love me? This person really has feelings for you. It's not just about sex, not at all. Ashley, why do I keep dreaming about my ex, Julian? It has less to do with Julian as a person and more to do with what happened in the situation. You are about to embark on a personal transformation and you have good luck around you. So I don't know if something in that situation has held you back, or you feel held back, or you can't let go of the pain of it, or whatever, the betrayal, whatever it was that happened in that situation. It's not about him, it's about the situation, and you are going to move forward from it. Got transformation coming in. Sand, money, general this week. Money may be a little bit difficult this week. You have a Tower moment and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, that's Seven of Pentacles. Okay, money may be a little difficult at the beginning of the week. mini tower moment. Something may come up that's really annoying when it comes to money. By the end of the week, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you should start to feel like the good that you put out into the universe is coming back to you. Money should get better by the end of the week. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Pentacles, things move forward quickly for you. Money still may be a little bit iffy, but I don't think it's as bad as, I don't think the money's going to be as tight as you right now feel like it's going to be. I think it gets better before the end of the week. Money issues suck. Right now I have taxes I have to pay like on my house. Then I also have taxes I have to pay from my taxes that I just had done. And it always seems like no matter how much money you have, you never have enough. But I'm like, I'm not going to worry about it. When it comes to the IRS, you can get a payment plan if you need it. That's what I'll do if I have to. But let me see, I'll see where I am at that moment. But it's like you just feel like money is always like, is so fucking annoying. But it will work out. It's going to work out. And it's not going to be nearly as bad as you anticipated when it comes to money. It's going to be better. So like career. You may even get an opportunity out of the blue. Something may present itself. I would be careful not to burn any bridges though with the Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse is doing or saying something you can't take back, and I just wouldn't advise that. I always think it's better if you're going to leave or you're going to change something, to do it on good terms. You could be leaving for greener pastures. Something else may pop up, but like I said, be careful. I don't want you to shoot yourself in the foot. If something does pop up, I would want to see you go on good terms. Regardless, it looks like you're paying off some kind of a bill or a nuisance that's been hanging over your head, and it does look like money starts to flow in a little bit more freer. So you could get another opportunity. It also might be something you do in addition to, something you do on the side that brings in extra money. It might not be changing your current job. It's strange the way things happen sometimes. Sand, love this week. Okay, you do have a relationship coming in. You might have choices as well. You have a Virgo around you. You also have a Pisces. Sun comes out around your love life. It's suggested that you lay down the law, stick up for yourself, set up boundaries, cut through any bullshit, and your love life can move forward quickly. Adriana. Why am I still dreaming of him? I did last night. It was as if I was talking to him. Well, there's unfinished business here for sure, and feeling a little bit stuck in the mud from that. Feeling like you're in a standstill. You can't move forward, you can't go back, and nothing seems to be happening. You have strength around you. The situation is also going to change. The restraints come off and things, be prepared for them to move forward, and then the dreams may stop. Like, remember, the mind is a funny thing. It's a computer, right? So the mind is constantly trying to process information. Like, you know, if I make a right turn, it's good luck. If I make a left turn, it's bad luck. You know, like it's just trying to add things together. Well, if I eat breakfast at 10 o'clock, I won't be hungry until 2. When sometimes, no, that's not true. You know what I mean? So the brain is always trying to work things out. And I think a lot of that is what comes out in our dreams at night. Goddess, what is coming in for love and passion, anything soon? Yes, you have a Cancer coming in if you're not with anyone right now. The timing may not be right just yet. It might be coming. It's going to be a nice connection should you choose to explore it. You also have a Leo coming in. The Leo may be a whole lot of fun, but you may connect better with the Cancer. You're not going to hold yourself back when this person comes in or when these people come in. You might at one point be seeing 2 people. I'm okay with that. Explore your options. Miss Roddy, He's here because he's waiting to get his car fixed. Will he apologize or is he going to make me honest? Will he apologize? I get a 70% chance, yeah, he's going to apologize. So, hopefully he will. Adriana, when will I change jobs and how will they affect you? It may be this fall that you could change jobs. How will it affect me? It will change your life for the better. You'll feel like you're no longer holding yourself back, feel no longer like you're stuck in mud. Feel like you have the world at your feet, and whatever the job change is, it may speak a little bit more to your soul. You may just like it better. Soleil, how is my mom feeling about me in her place? I think she likes having you there, 9 of Wands. The Fool. Yeah, I think she likes having you there. I think that it's harder for children to go back with their parents than it is for the parents to want the children back. You know, like once you've been out on your own, I think it's harder to go back. But I think the parents are usually like when the person comes home, the kid comes home. I think she's enjoying it. Adriana, a partner soon. Yeah, you should be. I think before the end of the year. You need self-improvement, career advice. Use your intuition. Your intuition is spot on. You're going to get a new opportunity when it comes to either a job or career. You know, it could be like your current, or you could have your current job, right? But then there could be something that you do in addition. It also could be starting a side business, but whatever it is, it's positive. You may have to make a decision to allow yourself to explore other options. Self-improvement. Watch out for anxiety. I suffer from anxiety, horrible, so I totally get it. If you get anxiety, try not to let it hold you back. Breathe through it. When it comes to your career, you have all 10 cups full and you have good luck around you. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Your career can move forward quickly. Chariot. I think that one of the biggest or the easiest way to move things forward is small changes over a longer period of time. So let's just say, for example, or I'll use myself. When I was a staff accountant for years, and I also was a bookkeeper in a grocery store at night. And these two jobs had me like 8:30 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night, and I did this for years. When I wanted to make a change, I didn't realize it at the time, but when I started training to become a yoga teacher and I started picking up classes, it was like one class here, one class there, I was still working. But even though it wasn't like a big change that happened overnight, it was like in little pieces it happened, life was still changing. So I think it's a little bit less scary if you make little changes, but also it gives you the opportunity to explore other things without having to like quit my job and, you know, just wander around knocking on yoga studio doors. You know what I mean? So if there is something else that you want to do in addition to, I would see if you can fit it in somewhere where you don't have to change your career immediately. You know, start a side business, do something on your own, do it on the side at your own time. You can't lose. You can't lose. You know, as long as you have your regular job and money is still coming in, everything else is extra. Soleil, when will I change jobs and will it be for more money? It will be for more money. Let's see when. could be before the end of the year. The Queen would be the 12th month, but the clubs could be sometime this summer. I'm not convinced it's going to happen that fast. It may not be until December, but it could be this year. Hippie Brit, life, love, career. You're going to be feeling a lot more respected when it comes to your career, job, and work. Three of Pentacles is feeling like you're being compensated for your work and you're respected. Feeling like the world is at your feet and having good luck over your life in general. This is just good luck. When it comes to love, if you're not with anyone right now, you have an air sign coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Leaving things in the past that haven't served you brings in a soulmate relationship that leads to a successful relationship. You're also going to have choices, and Earth sign is here as well. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Anna, general on all aspects of my life until the end of the year. Okay. Okay, just when you feel like the love cup has run out, you got an Earth sign that comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may feel like your love life is stuck in the mud. You may be feeling like you're carrying around a lot of burden, but use your intuition. Your love life can move forward quickly if you give it a chance. There's a new job opportunity or a new business idea with the Ace of Pentacles. Could be paying off a debt, a loan, something that's been hanging over your head. It generally makes you feel good. Six of Wands would be feeling success around career and money. You could be making amends with friends and family that you haven't seen or spoken to in some time. You have plenty of choices coming in. Feeling like love, money, abundance, fertility, being treated really well with the Empress and the Lover's card. I'm thinking you're going to connect with somebody before the end of the year. Adriana, general. Intuition is heightened. Senses are heightened. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward quickly. Could even usher in a love connection. Feeling like the love cup is full. Feeling like you've got good luck in your life generally speaking, but also the Eight of Pentacles. You could be taking a course for learning a new skill with the Eight of Pentacles. It would probably be something you enjoy very much. Feeling much more balanced and about to embark on a personal journey of growth and exploration over the next year to 18 months. Miss Rosie, why hasn't he called me to talk about what's going on? He's a little bit angry, or that he could be feeling a little bit argumentative, so he's holding his energy back. He's also feeling a little bit anxious. You're going to hear from him. He's going to call. He's just not ready yet. Or he's afraid that he may be argumentative or in a bad mood. Go back up to the top. Sonia, does HB, my ancient manager, have regrets on the way he spoke to me and treated me? Not, he does, but not, he feels mildly regretful. He's not that regretful. Tara, will I get a digital marketing job by the end of this year? I think you will, yeah. Yeah. Cheryl, currently feels about my crush Denver. All right, what's going on here with Denver? You guys could have a nice connection here. 2 of Cups. Not bad. He may be feeling a little bit more prepared to come forward. You guys could be starting a new, the relationship could be evolving. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but that's okay. Love cup is full. Give it a chance. It's going to happen organically. Be wise. The near outcome with Z. You may decide to leave it in the past. You may feel like it's not all that great and you've been stressing out over it and there are greener pastures elsewhere. Tana, may I ask if anyone I know right now is talking bad about me? Yeah, I mean, people talk bad. Like that's, yeah, you can't escape that. People love to gossip, people get off on that. They also get off on seeing other people have shitty things happen to them. So I'm sure that somebody is talking bad. Somebody's talking bad about me right now too. It's just, that's life. That's what people do. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people do that. You know, everyone's an expert when they're not dealing with their own life. So everybody else can say what you're doing wrong or what you should be doing, but they don't ever look at themselves. So keep it in mind. Don't let that bother you. What's going on, Dylan? You want to lay down over there? Go ahead. Go ahead, lay down. Don't want to miss anyone. I think I'm up to Adriana with any surprises. You might have a wish around money that comes in. That's a nice surprise. Also feeling a little bit more relaxed. Temperance is like peace, patience. You know, maybe you may be feeling a little bit more serene, like, you know, the powers that be are going to be leading me in the right direction. I don't have to stress out. Overall, it's a good feeling. So Leah, how will my life go today? You got the success card. Use your intuition. It should go well. Michelle, is new love coming in for me this year and how will it be today? Yeah, you do have new love coming in. You'll feel like the world is at your feet. Ace of Cups plus the 2 of Cups. Somebody new is going to come in. Oh man, you're going to have choices. You may have to make a decision. You have a fire sign here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Personal transformation comes in. Feeling like all 10 cups are full. Maybe even a new business opportunity. You have a Libra here as well. You may have new love coming in, and that could change the whole story. And it may not just be one person, there may be 2 different people. You know what? I would explore all your options. Why not? Anna, will the 2 Pisces men pursue me between summer and fall? Let me see. I'm only getting a 33% chance. However, the Earth sign shows up again, and it shows that you have choices. So it could be one or both Pisces. It also could be that you have choices around Earth signs. I think that you're going to have a lot more choices than you realize before the end of the year. Said a Taurus may enter my life. Do I know him already? I don't think you know him already, but look, it's a soulmate connection. You got the Lover's card. That's a pretty strong connection. Angelique, what's coming in for me next month? Feeling much more balanced. You could be taking a trip to water, around water, or by water. No longer holding yourself back. You could get a new job opportunity or a bonus, a raise, or something that brings in more money. Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. It could be a new job opportunity next month or relatively soon. Feeling much more well compensated and highly respected, and feeling like you've got good timing, like things are just falling into place for you. Nina B, general for this week. Passion gets ignited this week. If you're not with anyone, you could have a romantic encounter. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you when it comes to financial stability or stability and security when it comes to a job. But that's not really true because it's about to transform. If you have like issues with the job, or if you're not a permanent employee or something like that, it could be around the corner. Love cup is going to be full coming up. 9 of Cups, make a wish, put it out into the universe. I can't say this is all going to happen this week, but this is what's coming up in the near future. Oh, for this month for Anjali, okay. That job thing, that stuff may not happen until next month. This month, you might be feeling a little bit out of balance. You may be feeling like you're holding yourself back. It's not really true though, because you got the sun coming out. So this isn't going to be a terrible month. You may need to be a little bit more perseverant. You may feel a little bit disappointed this month, but I don't think the month of July is bad. You have the Star card. That's another wish. Put it out into the universe. August looks better, but July doesn't look like it's that bad either. Uni. Current job. How do my bosses see me? The bosses see you as a hard worker. Celebration. Very focused. You get things done quickly. Co-workers may be a little bit jealous. Like, once again, it's hard to read for workers, co-workers. I mean, how many people? Not everyone's going to feel the same. Not everyone's going to see the same. People are going to feel differently and whatever. But overall, the co-workers may think that you kind of outshine them a little bit, and they kind of hold themselves back around you. I don't know what you do for a living, but just who cares what the co-workers think? The bosses are impressed. Sarah, am I going to hear back from the contract job? You're going to hear from them out of the blue. They may have something to offer you out of the blue. You least expect it. Heavenly, this week. Look out for a little disappointment. Use your intuition. You may feel like something was unjust, or like you had bad karma around something. It blows over by the end of the week. Life starts to move forward, and you have a wish that comes true. But the beginning of the week may be a little difficult. Michelle, you were so on point. You told me that I should start my own business. I did 3 days ago. I got another offer. Should I take it? Oh, excellent. Thanks. All right, let's see. I got another offer. It would also be my own business should I take it. The cards are suggesting that you don't really need to take anything else. If it's not going to cost you anything and it's something that you want to do and it's not going to be a big expense, go for it. But the cards are not indicating that it's necessary to take on another business. You kind of have enough on your plate right now. If it's something you really want, go for it. But the cards are like, they don't really think that it's necessary at this point. Uni for the month of July and August. Oh, thank you. All right. Month of July and August. Disappointment and old wounds move into the past, which is nice. I think like negative thoughts, negative behavior also moves into the past. Moving forward, life moves forward nice and smooth. Your intuition is heightened and you have 2 wishes, put them out into the universe. You may be feeling a little bit burdened at some point over the next 2 months, but you conquer it and you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. I've won the battle. Even if I haven't won the war, life is moving forward and I've got good karma. If you're not with anyone, you have a couple of people coming in as far as romantic interest could be concerned. There's an Aries, there's also an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Feeling prepared, like you're feeling prepared for life to move forward. You've got some good luck. Life is moving forward nice and smooth. Feeling a little bit more grounded and successful and appreciated at work. Like 3 of Pentacles is a work relationship that you can trust. That might not be happening right away. It may be happening later on in August. And the happy home is here. 4 of Wands can be is positive. It could be anything from upgrading a current relationship, from dating to being exclusive. It also could be moving homes, changing homes, redecorating homes. Whatever it is, it's positive. It even could be an engagement or a marriage. Anna, do you feel that Jay is out of time with me or lost me? Do you think he cares if I move on with my life after all this time of no communication? What, you want to sit in that chair? Is that what you want? You want to sit in the chair? I'll hold it for you. You know what's going to happen with him? He's not going to feel like he's out of time until you're actually with somebody else, because he's got to feel that energy. You know how I always talk about it, like people, like he feels that you're still there. So for him, he's like, his attitude is kind of like, well, I'll get there when I get there. I'll get there when I get there. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. But if you started dating somebody else, even if he didn't know it and nobody ever told him and he couldn't find out, he would feel it. And when he feels it, that's when his energy changes. So right now, he would care if you moved on. He doesn't think you're moving on. He thinks that he has you where he wants you, and when he's ready, willing, and able, he's going to show up. If you tomorrow met somebody else and were going out with this person and spending time with this person and your energy detached from him, he would feel that. He wouldn't know it. It wouldn't be a conscious thing. He would just be like, I got to call her. I got to get in touch with her. I got to see what's going on. It sucks that that's how it works, but that's how it works. It happens all the time. He does care if you move on. He doesn't believe you are moving on. And I think that's what's keeping you guys in this holding pattern. You're not moving on. He thinks you're still there. He's putting it off because he feels like you're waiting for him, so to speak. He doesn't really feel like you're sitting there waiting for him, looking out the window, but he feels like you're still there. And he's taking you for granted, but he doesn't think he has. He'll realize it once you start dating someone else. Leah, will things with my tax lady go smoothly? Oh my God, I hate taxes. I hate it. You could have a little snag. You're only getting 33% chance that it's going to go totally smooth. I don't know if it's because you wind up owing money. I always end up owing every year. That could be it, but there's something there that's going to be annoying. High vibration. Call back at an old job. Should I join back or will I get a new job? Okay. I think you're moving forward. My suggestion, just if you're not working at all, I would go back and grab anything that you can get, because these are uncertain times. You can always continue to look for something else, and you can always leave it, but at least you would have something. Michelle, what's coming in for me July and August? You got some good luck coming in July and August. You might have some decisions to make. You may be feeling a little bit burdened, but moving forward, you're no longer holding yourself back, laying down the law with people, places, and things, letting people know what you're not going to stand for, cutting through any bullshit, and possibly taking a course or learning a new skill of some type. It may even be something creative. Lover's card here. Somebody new might enter or resurface. There's passion, starting to feel like all 10 cups are full. I think you're going to be in a much better place come the end of August, feeling more prepared. Good things happen out of the blue. Four of Wands is positive. Four of Wands could be a lot of things, but regardless, it's positive. Spending time at home, redecorating. It could be moving a relationship forward. Four of Wands it's a good omen. So I think over the next 2 months, you find yourself in a better place, more confident in your decision making. There are a lot of new opportunities, people showing up. I think this summer is going to be good for you. I hope so. I hope that the energy of this crappy year changes because this year has just been a real shit show. Heavenly Creation, a love reading. You may have decisions to make around love. It's not a bad thing. I always think it's a good thing if you got more than enough, too many people around you. There's a Pisces coming in if you're not with anyone right now, and you may be prepared when this person shows up. They may show up out of the blue. You also have a Cancer here. You have celebration coming up around a new love relationship. Life moves forward quickly. Being at the right place at the right time. I think that, I don't know what's going on in your love life right now, but if you're not with anyone, there's going to be a couple of different people coming in that are options. Being at the right place at the right time, you may meet someone extra special. If you are with someone right now, this would be a good omen that your relationship could come to a crossroads where you make a decision to move forward or leave it behind. Judgment card would be like choosing your destiny, or like, okay, this is the person I'm going to be with. Judgment card it's a good omen when it comes to love. But I think that you may have more than one option. It seems to have a lot of water signs around you. If you're not with anyone right now, just keep your eyes and ears open because they're around. They're circling. So like personal transformation. Feeling a little bit more passionately about the things that you're into. I don't know if you have like a creative something that you do. Interior design, hair, makeup, fashion, anything like that could be a part of your transformation. You may be starting a side business or wanting to start a side business and maybe toying around with different ideas. Also, on a personal level, it looks like you're stepping into a little bit more of self-confidence, putting yourself first and not questioning your decisions, not questioning how you feel about things. Feeling a little bit more confident in decisions that you make around money as well. And feeling like you got a lot of choices coming in gives you confidence. Feeling like there's a lot of different, there may be different job openings or different job related stuff. But I think that as far as personal transformation is concerned, you're growing on a lot of levels. Self-confidence, you're coming up with other ideas. thinking outside the box, intuition is heightened, that kind of stuff. Believe in yourself. Welcome. What does the cards want me to know? I'm waiting for an exam result. Okay, no longer holding yourself back. When it comes to the exam result, the world is at your feet. This is positive. I don't know what kind of an exam it is, but it looks like the result, you have a wish, put it out into the universe, you should get what you want. The result should be good. It should be it should be what you want. If it's like a pass-fail kind of thing, you should pass. If it's a certain number that you need, you should make the grade, whatever it is. Jessica, I want to know how Friday will go for me. Friday, how will Friday go? I've got success around Friday. Feeling like life moves forward quickly and feeling like you could exhale. I don't know what it is, but the cards are suggesting it goes well. Jay, how did Amy feel when she saw me at work last night? First card that comes up, Lovers. Definitely attracted to you. Definitely felt like you were stable, attractive, like she was lucky. I don't know, maybe she wasn't expecting to see you. I don't know what it was, but however it was that she saw you, she felt good for seeing you. She felt attracted to you, and it was like she felt connected. Oh, okay, Talia, I think there may be a little bit of a snag, but it's like nothing's ever easy when it comes to that kind of crap. There's always red tape and nonsense, but I think you'll be okay. She'll work it out for you. Soleil, how does Leroy feel? To John and I, does he know that you're messaging each other? Let me see. If he knows, he's probably not happy about that. If he knows it was yes, then it gives him anxiety. He doesn't like that. Yeah, not happy about that. Makes him anxious. Anna, what's the likelihood of him calling me this month? Okay, this month. I get a 70% chance that he could call you this month. 70%'s been coming up a lot lately. That's good. That's good. We got to see. I don't know. Timing is very difficult. Could be this month. High vibration, next 14 days. You may decide to walk away from something that no longer serves you. You walk away from something, passion comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a fire sign around you that could be a whole lot of fun. Even if it's not a romantic thing, it just may be a friend that's a lot of fun. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The Magician card. Manifest anything you want. If you're not with anyone, the love cup is full. If you are with someone, love cup is full and there's celebration around your relationship. Michelle, when will the hurt from the heartbreak be over? You know, heartbreak is a twisted thing, because even like people that like when somebody does something really heartbreaking and you're like, look, this person's a dirtbag, right? Like two people could be in a relationship and for whatever reason it doesn't work out, and it may be hurtful, it may be painful, but I think when somebody is a real slug, that's, you know, it's like, well, why would I want to be with this person anyway? Like, why would I want to be with this type of person? But yet you still feel hurt, even in those extreme situations. It's unfortunate that I think that the heartbreak doesn't really change until somebody new comes in. It just seems like people tend to hang on to it or hold on to that hurt until someone else shows up. Now, the good thing is that some people show up one right after the other really quickly, and things change really fast. I have a friend of mine. She is like, I mean, look, I mean, I'm not really super close with her. We grew up together. But she's the kind of person that, you know, she's always with someone and she's always crazy in love. And when it falls apart, it looks like she pretty much shuts the door and moves on to the next one, which I kind of admire because I've never been that way. I have not had a lot of boyfriends in my life. The people I've been with have lasted a long time. It's always very painful. And for me personally, that hurt has never gone away until I moved on to the next one. So you know, that's the kind of thing. I think this summer for you is going to be transforming. I think before the end of the summer, you should feel a huge shift in yourself and the way that you're feeling. It's just unfortunate that for most people, the hurt and the pain doesn't go away until someone new comes in. And when that new person comes in, it's almost like, well, now I'm being treated like a human being and not like a stray cat. So fine, you do whatever it is that you're doing, because somebody here is treating me like I'm a human being. So I think and I think that's going to happen for you this summer. So keep that in mind. Soleil, what blessings are coming to me by the end of 2020? You might have a new job opportunity or a new business. You may decide to start a new business or something on the side. Eight of Pentacles, you could be going back to school for something. You could be very focused on it too. It could be something that is like your calling. Like you may go back to school for something and be like, this is it, this is what I want to do with my life. And I think that you get really into it. You feel very balanced. Anna, my coworker friend quit his job. I'm going back. Wait a second. My coworker friend quit the job I'm going back to. Should I reconsider returning there? She didn't say why she resigned. She just texted she left. Okay, should I reconsider going back there? I'm getting one ace, which is a 33% chance, but you have the Empress here, which is positive, and so is the World. I would reconsider only because, like I said to somebody else earlier, times are so uncertain, and if you can grab something now, it's better than nothing. You don't have to stay there forever. You can continue to, you know, explore other options. Miss Rosie, why is he angry and annoyed with me? He still texts me. I don't know if he's angry and annoyed with you or if he's just in a bad mood himself. Let's see. The love cup is full when it comes to you. I think he may be a little annoyed at himself. He also may be trying to control the situation, Emperor in reverse. I don't care for the Emperor in reverse. But it may be his form of controlling you, and that's why he's not discussing what it is, whatever it is that you want to talk about. He still texts you. The timing here is good, though. You may have the conversation you want to have coming up soon because the Judgment card is here, which is good timing. Transformation comes in. This relationship evolves with the Death card. I don't think he's annoyed with you. I think that he's just in a bad mood with himself, or he's annoyed at himself or something. Uni. Why was the Virgo insistent? Do I still cross his mind? Here's the Virgo. You definitely do still cross his mind. For some reason, he thinks that there was more, that there should have been more to come, or he was insisting because he felt like the relationship was going to evolve, or the situation was going to evolve. You're on his mind quite frequently. Red Nappy. Is Leo my twin or partner for the highest good? Okay, let's see. No, I'm only getting a 33% chance that this person is for your greater good. There may be some demon around him with the devil. It could be anything from jealousy to some kind of an earthly pleasure, some kind of an addiction. I'm not getting that he is for your highest good. No. Jay, Amy catch me looking at her, and if so, how did she feel? I think she did catch you looking at her, and it made her feel celebration. She felt good. Michelle, what does Either Virgo feel and talk about the situation? How does he think about it and me? Does he still watch me? And is it what I feel all the time? He still does watch you. And the thing about this situation is that he thinks that you guys had a great connection. And he thinks that that you guys could revisit it. This is what we know. This guy's got to come back at some point because he still feels connected. Whatever it is that went on, you know, sometimes I don't like to say things like this to make it like give him an excuse, because it's not an excuse to treat somebody poorly. But sometimes, like, they got to go out and figure it out. They got to go out and explore other things. It's what they need to do in order for them to come back and for the relationship to move forward. Like, sometimes you got to realize what you don't want to realize what you do want. So it might be that he's trying to figure things out. He comes up a little bit undecided, and he does feel a little bit stuck right now. I don't know if he talks too much about things, because I don't think he wants to hear people tell him he made a mistake or that he screwed things up. And I think that that's what people have said in the past to him. He does still watch you. He checks in. He feels like he's got some kind of sense of what's going on in your life by watching whatever it is he's watching. That shit's not true. Like, people only put up on social media what they want you to think or believe. You know, it's like driving past someone's house. If you drive past my house and my car is there, I might be home, but I go out for a run every day, so I also could be out running. And then there are times where my car is elsewhere, but I'm home. You know, like when I drop it off to have an oil change, I walk home. I may be here and the car's not here. What does it tell you? It's misleading. But for some reason, people think that when they see something, they can draw a conclusion and it makes them feel better. So he feels better watching things. He thinks he knows what's going on. He'll be blindsided if you meet somebody else and choose somebody else over him. But you know what? That's a risk he takes when he acts like this. So if you were to go in that direction, that would be too bad for him. Then he'll be the one crying. I've seen that. I wasn't reading for these people. This was just a story that went on for years. It was this guy and this girl had been dating, and my friend's friend started dating him behind the girlfriend's back. And she was seeing him for years, and everybody, they were like breaking up back together, the whole thing. Him and his girlfriend, him and the side one, it was craziness for years. Finally, his girlfriend marries someone else, her life moves on, which is like, you kind of feel like it's good karma. This guy's been cheating on her for a long time. He marries someone else. And they're married, and she cheats on him, and he catches her cheating. Now, this is a guy who's been cheating on people for his whole life. So I don't know, they were gonna get divorced. I don't remember who asked for the divorce. But now the guy, the cheater, shows up at her friend's house, crying. And it's like, you're almost happy that it happened. My friend called me and she's like, he showed up at her house and he was crying. And it's like, after all the tears that he's caused for all these other women, like, you're happy that happened to him. But every once in a while, I'll remember that, and I always laugh. Oh yeah, he showed up at her house and he was crying. Good, it's what he gets, being a shithead. Jay, does Amy notice a shift in my energy? Yes, she has. Glossy. I don't see the question yet, so let me do bobblehead. What can I do, spells if any, to feel more confident? Will I ever be my true self and be I'm an introvert too. I just think you have to be who you are, and you can't really do anything about like being an introvert. You know, like I'm comfortable in my own arena, but like you would never see me. I would never wander into a bar by myself and like talk to random people. Like that's just not me. I don't do that. If I gotta go to the grocery store, I go in, I get what I need, I go home. I mean, I have friends that go in, they come out with 6 friends. I'm like, who are these people? I'm like, I go in there and get, you know, coffee. You came out with 3 friends. I'm not like that. I think you have to be your authentic self, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think confidence comes with age, and it comes with time. I think that you'll get there. I know that you're pretty young. I think that over the next couple of years, you're going to step into more of the person that you're meant to be, and confidence will come with that. As far as spells are concerned, the simplest spell that you can do, it's super easy. I always get these, they're about that big. They come in a box of 72 in the Jewish section of the grocery store. They're white candles, they're about that big, and they burn really well. And the box of 72 is like $7 for a box. And I keep it in a candlestick. I have a tall candlestick. I don't have it out right now, but I have it in the closet. A white candle, cup of water, and just light the candle every day. Please bring me confidence and surround me with positive energy. That's it. Let the candle burn for a couple of minutes, and you can extinguish it, just like smother it. Change the water every day. That's it. White candle, bring positivity. If you want to cleanse negativity, you can do it with a black candle. But these white candles that are in the Jewish section of the grocery store, they burn really well. They're cheap. They're not like long, tall, tapered candles. They're not tapered. They're like this big, but they're the same size. I just feel like they burn really well. They're not messy. They don't smoke. That's why I like them. And it's simple. It's a simple spell, and you do it every day. You could let the whole candle burn down if you're going to be home, but if you don't have a lot of time, just a couple of minutes. Let the candle burn, extinguish it, and make sure you change the water every day. You don't want to keep stagnant water around, causing spirits. Red Nappy, what is he looking for coming to me? He's been feeling lately very like he's got bad luck and bad karma, and he's looking for some respect. He thinks that you're intuitive. He thinks you're kind. He feels like you're going to give him what he needs as far as like sympathy, compassion. He feels safe. He feels safe. Soleil, rest of the week and the weekend. You will not be holding yourself back this week. I mean, you may be feeling like you're holding yourself back this week. Maybe the beginning of the week, feeling a little bit burdened, feeling a little bit of regret. Towards the center of the week, you start to feel much better. You have a wish that comes in. Your intuition is spot on. Success comes in around love. You may be making a decision to walk away from things that no longer serve you. And you may be starting a new journey with the Fool card. The weekend looks like, by the weekend, like you're in a much better place. Oh, Glossy, can you tell me if I have conceived this cycle and when I will get, okay, let's see. I think you did. You got, yeah, I think that you did. 70% chance, yes, the Sun card is positive and it's happiness. Thing is that there's no timing in the spirit world, so I can't swear it's going to be this cycle or it could be next cycle, but it's like coming up like at any moment. You could get positive results in the month of August. So it's July. You probably wouldn't get a positive result until August if you did this month anyway. So I would give it a couple of weeks. I think you did. Jay, what is Amy thinking when she watches me? She finds you very attractive. She also finds you a little bit mysterious. There's happiness around the situation. She enjoys the time that you spend together, or whatever it is. I guess you work together. She finds you very intriguing and mysterious. All right. Michelle, my chances in Tinder for July and August. They must be good because you've got some people coming in. Yeah, you got success coming in around good luck and happiness over July and August. I think you'll be successful. Oh, thank you, Bobble. Kayla, general for the rest of the week. This week maybe slow and steady wins the race, but it's generally a decent week. Got a little bit of luck, feeling a little bit balanced. Doesn't look like any real issues show up. There may be some spontaneity that comes in. You could be spending time with friends and having a good time. Like, it doesn't look like, it looks like the week is pretty smooth. Nothing out of the ordinary either way, but feeling pretty good. There's even possibility, if you're not with anyone right now, that you could meet a new love interest. Michelle, when will a new love come in for Mel? New love for Mel comes in. She's got a lot. Like, people come in for her a lot. July. Somebody else is coming in July. Month of July. Red Nappy. What should I do for the highest good in this? Don't hold yourself back. Be honest. Be perseverant. Love comes in around you. There's spontaneity too that's coming in around you. For the highest good, I would say be honest and don't try to force anything. Just let everything work itself out. It's all going to work out naturally. That's my suggestion. Soleil, what's going on in Leroy's life? Feeling very well respected at work. Maybe feeling a little bit burdened down by work, but he feels good about it. He's very focused on work these days. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Fool. He could have some spontaneity coming around him. It may have something to do with starting a new journey, which could be a work-related thing because Pentacles are showing up around him. Jay Allen, what's Amy's plan to do towards me next? She's got the love cup here. She's waiting on perfect timing. She has not felt yet like the timing is right. She's either going to make a move, or I don't know where you are in the relationship. Communication may come in, or she may just put it out there. She doesn't feel the timing is right. When she feels the timing is right, she's going to go for it. Michelle, when will Zara have a happy ending with her guy? Could be September. The clubs would be before the end of the summer, so I would say late September, like September 15th to the 21st, something like that. All right, let's cut off the super chats because I have an appointment at 1. And I will be back on tonight. I'll definitely be on tonight at 9:30, but I may be back on at 5. It depends how the day goes. Soleil, is Leroy talking to other women? I don't think so, no. Jay, why is Amy holding back? She doesn't think that the timing is there. She's waiting on timing. She's unprepared. She's unsure of herself. She feels a little unstable. She's waiting. She's using her intuition. When her intuition gives her the go, she's going to go. Michelle, does A have a girlfriend right now? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Butterfly A, will I be in a committed love relationship with someone I know now? I think so, yeah. Daniela, is there any problems with my pregnancy? I would always tell you to go and speak with a doctor if you're feeling like anything bizarre is happening, but let's see what the cards say. I'm only getting a 33% chance, which is pretty low, but I would just go, oh, thank you, Michelle. You're very welcome. I would say always check it out with your doctor if you feel like something is weird. I have only had one child, and I was like, I constantly Googling things because I didn't know what to expect. And I found that in talking to people, most people had like alarming things come up, or like the doctor would be like, look, one woman said that she thought that the doctor thought at one point the baby may have some type of dwarfism, and then there was somebody else that had another issue. They thought that the baby may have, it was another like genetic, but meanwhile everyone was fine. So I think that a lot of these things come up, and abnormalities and things can come up, and it could be nothing, but I would just check it out with your doctor just to make sure. Okay, Zara, general reading for July. You got all 10 cups full in July. July should be a decent month for you. Perseverance is around you. The 4 of Wands is around you, which is happiness. Page of Wands, there could be some excitement, some adventure. 6 of Cups, somebody from your past returns in July, not bad. And you create TH's current actions in the near future, okay. He may want to do something spontaneous out of the blue, and you may feel like you have like justice. Like finally things are starting to move forward. Success around the relationship comes in soon. Mel, does T finally understand where I'm coming from, and will he make the necessary changes? Okay, let's see. I think he is working on making changes. You got a couple of aces here. I would give him a little bit of time because I think he's doing the work. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. She's starting to whine. I have an appointment at 1. I will be back on. If I'm not back on before, I'll definitely be on at I'll definitely be back on at 9:30. But I may come on at 5. We'll see. If I'm done with everything I have to do, I'll come back on at 5. Otherwise, I'll be back on tonight at 9:30. If anyone wants a private, you can email me. I could probably get it done tonight. All right, I will see you guys later. Thank you all. Bye-bye.